Welcome to video 7 in a series of introductory videos for the InventorCAM CNC programming software. This video's topic is drilling in the milling module. If you're looking for drilling in the turning module, that will be in video 19. So, drilling is really any toolpath that only travels in the Z direction or the tool vector direction. So this would be spot, drill, tap, ream, pretty much any kind of toolpath that, again, that just moves in the Z-axis. We can access that by right-clicking on Setup, Add Milling Operation, and we'll go to Drilling. So once again, this operation follows the same sort of workflow as you see with all the other InventorCAM toolpaths. We begin with the geometry. So click on New. And drilling is unique in that we are actually just choosing drill points. So those points could be a vertice from the solid. If we just hover over there, we should be able to find the point right there. Or it could be the center of any circle. So InventorCAM actually allows us to zoom in on the circle and choose simply just the circle edge, and it finds the drill point. We also have additional functionality here in that not only is it just a complete circle, it could be the whole wall. It'll also find the center of that hole, and that becomes a drill point. Now, we can actually take it a little further in that since we're using CAD geometry, we actually have the ability to say any whole circle on this face is considered to be a drill point. So I'll just choose the face, and those 4 circles are now drill points. We can even take it a little further than that and say, again, the definition could include arcs. So we'll go to Filter, Include Arcs, and now any whole any complete circle on this face or any arc on this face is considered to be a drill point. And there we go. So now we have all the complete circles and each corner rad, each radius that appears on that surface. Now that's everything on that one surface. But let's say we wanted to kind of filter it a little further. So we'll go New Geometry. We'll go to Filter. I'll include the arcs as well. And in terms of the other filters here, I'm going to say by radius. And I'll click on the button that says by radius. Now what I'm doing here is I'm telling InventorCAM I'd like to include all arcs of this particular radius. So I click on the radius that I want to use as an example radius, or I could have typed it in. Click on the green check mark. Now I have a filter for any arc of that radius. So I'll choose this face once again, and now it gives me only drill points in each of those corners, of those rads, with that radius. Okay, so that is our geometry that we're going to work with in this operation. Now, as soon as I do that, it actually does automatically choose everything for me, but you'll see in this bottom corner here, it probably should not have done that hole and then that hole. Probably would look nicer if it started the other way around. So I'll go to the bottom of my list here, and I'll say drill point 1, which is currently highlighted. I'm just going to drag it below. Let me just go back into that drill point right there. I'll just drag it, and there we go. So now I've reordered the drill points. So now I have a continuous one-way flow. So click on the green check mark there, and we'll go to Tool. We can pretty much use any type of tool here. So as soon as I click on Add Tool Type, we'll see that we have all the types of tools here, but I believe I chose the correct tool over here previously. Okay, and we'll go to Levels. So much of the other toolpaths you've seen in this video series, we choose the upper level, and in this case, let's go down to this face here, because those are the corner rads. Now, I've chosen upper level and lower level, but what I can do here is, for drilling, we actually have an additional depth type. So if you look in the bottom left corner, right now I have it set to cutter tip. So it'll actually take the tip of this drill, and it'll take it right down to the value I've set for my drill depth. But let's say I wanted to poke through the bottom there, just poke the cone through the bottom so I get a nice flat surface. I'll choose full diameter, meaning that it'll now take the drill to this point here on the drill. The full diameter will go right down to that drill depth. If I were using a countersinking drill or a countersinking tool, anything that has a cone on it that I'd like to just stop at a certain diameter to create a countersink, well, I can check the box that says diameter value. either type in the value that I'd like to leave behind, let's say at the very top of a countersink, or click on diameter value itself, and then just click on something that gives me a radius or a diameter. In this case, I've done the same thing you saw me do a second ago. I click on that, and that is the radius I'm looking to leave behind at that depth. Okay, but in this case, I'm going to use cutter tip because this is just the corner rad. Under technology, much as I said before, this type of toolpath only goes in the Z direction. So there really is nothing other than sorting out the drill points. You can see default is just how I had it set when I first selected the tool points. Shortest distance will actually calculate the shortest distance between each point, or advanced. And advanced allows me to browse to these various types here. So if it's a linear progression, we can choose from these. If it's a circular progression, we choose from these. Okay, I'll just go with default. And again, this is a drilling toolpath, so I can choose my drilling cycle by going to drill cycle and choose of the various types of drill cycles. You'll note that as soon as I choose something like G83, I can define my PEC under the data button. So if your post-processor uses the QPEC, you can put in your Q. If it uses the IJK format, you have your IJK. They appear here, but really it's more what your post is using, and you'll plug it in here. The step down is simply just a simulated representation of whatever you put as your PEC. So usually the step down, you can make the same as your QPEC. So if I just do a save and calculate on that, we'll see our toolpath pop up. Okay. Any questions on this or anything else in the introductory series, you can always call us at 1-866-975-1115, extension 2. You can send us your parts or your questions via the ticket system at solidcamsupport.com, or stay tuned for the rest of the videos in this series for more from InventorCAM. Thanks for watching.